This is a video for an order that was placed on Alibaba.com. The supplier via the portal was based in Vietnam, and the order consisted of 3 elements. The first element was 4 bar stools, as you can see there. The second element was a dining table, which you can see there. And the third part of the order is 14 dining chairs. I'm going to split this video into 3 parts and explain why each element of the order is wrong or of very poor quality. We will start with the dining table. So here is the dining table. The dining table was specified as per the document, which has also been uploaded, to show the exact colour that I wanted. Now, during conversations before the order was placed, the seller said they could change the colour. Most people liked a dark colour table, but she was more than happy to change the colour to match the picture that I sent and the dimensions. So while the dimensions are correct, the colour is not. And I pointed this out to her. She said she was going to change it, and she hasn't. So it come as a dark table rather than the lighter table. The bigger problem was when the table was delivered, the crate was smashed up. Now, I paid for what's called a DDP service. That means delivered duties paid. So the responsibility of the table up to my door is that of the seller. The crate, as I say, the crate that it was delivered in was all smashed up. And in fact, the courier did notify me that the crate was smashed up, and they recommended that I sign for the goods, but put a note on the side next to the signature saying the damage, that the crate is damaged, which I did. And basically, once we opened the crate, the table was wrapped further. It was very well wrapped, but unfortunately, the table was soaking wet. And what's basically happened, you can't obviously smell it from here, is the table smells of mold. And you'll see water's got into parts of the table which were probably sealed previously during preparation. But you can see all the mold here, it's everywhere. We've tried to get it off, but we can't. And in fact, there's elements here which haven't got mold on, and you'll see that's what it's supposed to look like. And there's lots of elements. This is the underside of the table. So because the table is so heavy, it's nearly 300 kilos. It took 8 people to lift it in. But you can also see here, there's things like, this looks like a chisel mark. You can see it's very rough. This is nothing to do with the delivery, I don't think. This is just to do with the manufacture. Now, I appreciate it's the underneath, but still, I mean, it shouldn't be in that condition. You can see the streaks also down the table and the dark areas where the mold is bitten into the wood. So I did contact the seller, and the seller just doesn't seem to care too much. They were very keen during the order process and the selling process, and they've done nothing to contact me or offer any compensation. You can see here again, all over, there's marks on the table which just shouldn't be there if it had been done properly. And in fact, you can see here, it almost looks like rot. There's a hole here. I mean, look, it's coming apart. It's just coming apart. And that's probably where, I don't know if that's part of, they just didn't manufacture it properly or finish it properly, or it's possibly where the water got into part of the delivery when it was on the ship. So that's the first part. So the colour's wrong, the dimensions are correct, but it's arrived in a pretty badly damaged state. This is the second part of the order, the chairs. Now, the chairs that I ordered are supposed to be a replica of what's called Carl Hansen chair. And it's a very classic dining chair that was designed, I think, in the 1960s, but people make replicas of them now because they're allowed to. So the specification for this chair was very specific in terms of, I sent so many pictures, which you'll see during the uploaded documents that I've also sent. And more specifically than anything else was the finish. Now, what I ordered was a matte walnut finish. And in fact, if you look on the PayPal payment, the seller themselves have actually said matte walnut finish. And this is very close to a matte walnut finish. Perfect. So the issue here is that there are other things that are wrong. So this is matte walnut finish, and then randomly, you can see the difference between this chair and this chair. The top is gloss. Now, it's not the same with all the chairs. So you'll see this chair has got matte walnut on the bottom and matte walnut here, and then suddenly the back is gloss. But these are not the only issues. The other issues are the finish. The finish on the chairs is dreadful. It's absolutely dreadful. You look at things like the joins. I mean, you look here, you can probably see it quite clearly. Everything is like this. And this bit here, the joint. Now, before she sent them to me, she sent me some pictures, and I pointed out that these elements were wrong. And she said, don't worry, we'll fix them and then resend them, and then we'll send them to you. We're not going to ship them before. And they weren't. And then when they were fixed, I said, please send me some more pictures to check. And she didn't. And she said, oh, they're all wrapped up now, but they're all perfectly done, and we're sending them to you. And that's where we are now. But you'll see, I've only opened three of the chairs, and they've all got defects to them. Look, another one there. It's so badly finished. The join here is so bad. But it's not just that. There are elements all over the chairs which show damage. For instance, there, you can see the finishing on that arm there. If that focuses, there you go. There's an element there, right there. You can see it's all over the chair. I mean, look at the joins also, the quality of the joins here. This has not been made by a professional company. You can see they've just used wood filler in parts just to try and block out. There's scratches on some of them. And the packaging is not bad. It looks like it's packed properly. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to unpack all of the other ones. This is just three. They've all got, I haven't shown you all the marks, but I'm going to go through each chair to show you what's wrong with each of the 14 chairs. So this is a continuation of the video outlining why the order was so bad. So I've started unpacking all of the chairs, and I've marked each chair, and so far there's a few more to unpack, but I'm going to go through chair by chair to show what the kind of problems are. I think, as I highlighted before, the bottoms are all matte walnut, as they're supposed to be, and then elements of the chair, each chair so far is gloss for no random reason. But that's not the only problem. The other problems are the manufacturing is so bad, and in some cases dangerous, because there are nails sticking out. But I'll go through each chair and show you exactly. So look at this back here is gloss, and you can just see the quality of the finish here, the way that that's been put together. That is not been done by a professional carpenter or craftsman. Even here, you can see where the join is here. I've marked each point. So there's also damage to pretty much every chair. So there you can see there's damage. It's just carelessness, or it's just been poorly constructed. This one's actually got a nail. I don't know if you can hear it. You can hear it. It's protruding from the chair. And it seems like every chair has got this little nail. I don't know why the nail's there, because it's not holding anything, but it's just protruding. It's rough. And then again, if you come round the back, I mean, look at the join there between the chair and the back support. These back supports are almost like they've been put in at a later date. And then there's bits which are held on with sellotape, which is absolutely strange. It's very, very strange. I mean, look at the join here with the sellotape. And then as you move around this side again, you've got another nail. You can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. It's protruding a little bit, but it's sharp. So that's chair one. Pretty much also every chair has been woven like this. There's a gap here. Well, you see this is all done okay here. Every chair has got this gap here, which is crazy. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to save string or what it is. But anyway, that's chair one. This is chair number two. And again, Let's have a look. See, I mean, look at that join there. You can see it just hasn't been finished properly. All of the chairs are like this. They're all so badly finished. And there's bits of damage everywhere, where it's just there's lack of care. But again, down to the fundamental problem, this back support on every chair is the same. I mean, look at the finish on that. It's gloss, which it shouldn't be gloss. And then again, look at the finish at the back. Even the stain on it is just been left to run. You can see these little bits here. It's just where it's run and it hasn't been finished properly. Again, going around to the back, you'll see little marks on the chair everywhere where the stain hasn't taken or it's just not been done. Again, look at that join. If you see that join there, you can just about see it, yeah, because of the light. It's just been filled with something rather than joined properly. It's just everywhere. That's chair number 2. I'll try and do these as fast as I can, but pretty much the problems are the same everywhere. Still on chair 2, I've just found another thing. I mean, this one, you can see there's a nail here. This one doesn't seem that bad, but there's another one here, which is huge. You can see it there, it's protruding, it's dangerous. I mean, you know, that's sharp, that's sharp. You can see it's sharp. This is chair now number 3. Again, similar problems, it's matte here, it's gloss here. Look at the run marks on that finish, it's just dreadful. Look at the joinery again. There's marks everywhere, there's nails on the side here. You can see the nail again. As you go round to the back, you can see the joins again they're just dreadful. I mean, they've been filled clearly by not by a craftsman, but again, the join at the bottom is dreadful. This again, I don't know what this sellotape stuff is. I really don't. Here you've got things like you've got marks, which are just poor joins here at both sides, and you can see the mark on here and the damage along the side there. Chair number 4, again similar problems. You can see the join here, and you can see the sellotape. If you look there, you can see sellotape there. Comes through. Let's have a look if we can just zoom in on that. There we go. Yeah. Again, gloss. Again, poor quality joins here. And then if you come around to the side, you'll see there's things like mark. I mean, look at this. It just hasn't been finished properly. Look here, and another bigger one over here. It's smooth, but it just hasn't been finished. Someone's done this in such a random order. I mean, again, the joins at the back are just dreadful. The thing is in gloss, which it shouldn't be. It should be the same as this. That's rough. I don't know what's going on there, but it's rough. Yeah, another, again, same problem. Nail on the side of each arm. This is chair number 5. This one has actually got the matte on the base, and then not only is the back gloss, but also the arm is also gloss. Again, very strange. Again, random. It's almost like they've used pieces from different chairs to create these ones. The joins, I'll just highlight again. The joins are completely off, as you can see there. And then as you go round, this one's got a nail in it, and it's not as protruding as the other ones are, but it's still, you can see it's not been finished properly. And then as you go round, I mean, look at the underneath here. Look at how that's been finished, that bit there. It's just dreadful, utterly dreadful. And then again, down there, you can see the finish is so bad. So, and then there, you can see that's not been stained completely. And that's number 5. So that one, again, random, matte at the bottom, gloss at the top and the back, and poor construction. This is chair number 6. Again, it's just, we've got a gloss top here, we've got matte on the lower part, and then we've got gloss again at the back. Again, you can see, hopefully we can see there's drip marks all the way down here. And again, this sellotape, I mean, they've used sellotape to hold some of it together. It's just so strange. It's just so poor. As you go round, you'll see there's like things like marks here You can see, you can feel it's a little bit protruding, but it's not been finished correctly. All of the chairs also I've not even bothered to show because it's not as bad as the other bits, but all the joins are dreadful. Look, you can see a join there. They've used almost a different colour to fill the join. This one's particularly bad at the back. You can see there. I can highlight that. You can see how bad that quality is. And again at the back, you can see the join and the sellotape. They've used sellotape to hold some of this together. This is a dining chair. It's chair number 7, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's chair number 7. Same problems everywhere. Gloss back, poorly finished. You can see the drip there of the finish. The joins are bad. The sellotape's there again, holding the part of the chair together. As you walk around, oh, the top's gloss here, and you can see that's matte. This is correct, not correct. I mean, like I said, I think they've just used pieces from different chairs to hack these together. I mean, this joint at the back, you can see again, it's particularly bad. Yeah. And then there's scratches and marks everywhere. So I'm just trying to speed up a little bit since there's 14 chairs. This is chair number 8. Again, there's just damage all over this. You see there, all the way down, all the way there as well. I mean, here, it looks like they've stained the back piece after they've finished construction because the stain is all over the seat. You can see the dark patches around the sort of here and all the way around. They've got stain on there. Again, it's matte here, or sort of matte, and then the back and the arms are all gloss. There's just marks and bad construction everywhere. Look at that join, and you can see again there, the joins are so bad. As we go round, you can see how glossy it is. It's not supposed to be gloss. I mean, look at the finish on that. You can see that they haven't done this ply. I've literally done this in seconds, it looks like. So it feels anyway. I mean, you look at the finish on that. You can see underneath how that's been hacked together rather than being done properly. And again, appalling. This is chair number 9. In this case, we've got walnut base, matte, and we've got matte arm, and again, gloss back and dreadful manufacturing or craftsmanship, if you can call it that. Again, sellotape in here, holding bits together. As we move around, you'll see that's not been finished. We can zoom in on that. You can see there, it's just not been finished. There's a little nail there, right there. But I don't know why they've done this. There's marks everywhere, but it's just not been, and the packaging was good. So it's not like something that's been done in transport. You can see here, the joins again on the back. It's dreadful. And there. Yeah, and that's, you see more marks there, more damage. It's just where they haven't finished it properly. You can see these white marks, they've just not been finished. This is chair number 9. This is chair number 10. Again, similar problems to all the other ones. This one's matte on the base and on the back. And then the back element is gloss. You can see again the finish, or the quality of the finish, is just poor. There's runs on all of the work, and you can see that join is just, again, hacked together. As we go around the chair, you'll see the normal sort of the pins or the nails that are stuck out here. And then as we go back, you can see again the join of the back. Oh, I don't know if the light's there. I'm going to just change the all around. There, we can see that better actually now. You can see the join there, and then also look at that. It's dreadful. And you can see here, the colour's completely different. Even they're both matte, you've got a different colour of stain on the two pieces there, which is just, again, not, none of this is as per what we ordered. You can see here again, there's elements which are just scratched. This is chair number 11. As you can see again, matte legs, matte arms and gloss back here. There's damage all over this one. You can see there where the damage is. And just go over the top there. All the way around, the stain hasn't taken, even the join here has not been done properly. The back, that colour's not even the same colour as either part of the chair. You can see the join, you can see the sellotape again, and then you can see these bits here. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. Yeah, you can see that join and that one. I mean, yeah. Same problems, you know, again, the nails are on the side here. I don't know why they have nails anywhere, but that's chair number 11 on that side. Again, we've got the, so we can zoom in on that a little bit. You can see it's just not finished there properly again. It's just, these chairs are just a disaster. It's very disappointing, very disappointing. Yeah. This is chair number 12. Again, I feel like I'm going over this, but it's the same sort of problems. Matte base. This one's actually got matte arms and a gloss back. As we go round, you'll see the same sort of problems occur. There's a few bits of damage there, like you can see. And if we can see that, it's like a blonde bit there. And then the joins again, same. I think I'm against the light there. Yeah, there's you see the joins there and there, and they've got the usual sellotape. The gaps are in all of the chairs. The string gap, this gap here, it's on all of the chairs. It's just not been done properly. You know, it should be like this, no gaps, and they've got a gap there. And it's just, the finish is just dreadful again. You see something here. I mean, there's so many numerous issues with all the chairs. I've just highlighted the major ones on each of them. But they're all marked somewhere or damaged somewhere or constructed poorly. Anyway, this is chair number 12. This is chair number 13. Again, same problems. I almost don't need to go through this again. Matte walnut on the base. This one's actually got matte on the arms, and you can see the gloss on the back. I mean, it's a complete. The backs are a completely different colour to the rest of the chairs here. The joins are exactly the same, really poorly done. The stain is exactly the same on all the chairs. It's poorly just been left to drip. You see all these drip marks. There's sellotape on bits underneath the weave. The weaves are not being done properly. You can see the gaps here. And then as you go round, there's just marks and things like the nails are there and everywhere. This is the same again. You can see we're against the light. You can see the joins here. It's just dreadful. And then there's bad join here as well. Same again. You can see all the drip marks coming down here from the stain. It's just, yeah, disaster. This is chair number 14, the final one. Yeah, same problems again, all over, matte here, and gloss at the back, and just marks all over it. But again, just to highlight the things, the consistent issues with all of the chairs. Bad join, bad weaving, bad join here. And then I didn't go through everything on every chair, but they're all like this as well. If I tip this one, you can see at the back how badly that's been joined there. It's just utterly dreadful. Everything's just dreadful on it. The joins, even at the, you see things like this, you see the join has not been done properly there. But this is basically the final chair, so I'm just highlighting a few other extra bits. Yeah, you can see here also they've stained, when they've obviously restained the chair when after the seat was done, because you can see the patch here of oil that they've used, and it's just gone on to, again, most of the chairs have this on them. Haven't highlighted it on all of them. It's just that every single chair has got major issues with it. They're not what we ordered, and they're not to specification. The colours are wrong because it's just a different back to the rest of it. Sometimes the arms are gloss, sometimes the arms are not gloss. you know, it's just disaster. Every element's just poor construction. This is now the video for the bar stools. Again, poor quality construction. The two major issues here, however, are, first of all, the measurements are wrong. You'll see from the uploaded documents that I've sent, the specification showed exactly what sizes, the heights, the width, the depth of each chair was, and none of these chairs are those dimensions. The second issue is also the chairs are supposed to match the dining chairs. And again, this was confirmed by the seller, and also on the PayPal payment, the seller had specified matte walnut bar stool. And I've just put a dining chair there just to give you an idea of the difference. You can see here, this is matte walnut, or close to. The leg bit, obviously we know that top bit and some of the arms are gloss. But you can see here, the leg of the bar stool is the same with all the case. It's in between like an oak colour and pine colour. It's completely different. But it's definitely not matching. The other issue is it's not actually, it's got design elements missing. So for instance, along the side here, it's supposed to have a thick bar across here. Again, as per the specification, and it doesn't, none of them do. It seems like they've hacked these chairs together. So just to give you an idea, all over the chairs, we've got issues like this. It's like they've got a hole there and then they filled it. And it's almost like they've used the legs from maybe another design that they make. And they thought, oh, we'll just use these for his chairs as well. So again, you'll see the construction quality, it's just absolutely poor. Where you've got sort of rounded edges, we're always supposed to have rounded edges, it's just looks like like chisel marks all the way around rather than finishing properly. Every chair has got these same sort of elements. I mean, the backs are slightly better than the dining chairs, but you'll see here, even here, I mean, look, you can see it's a definite join, and there's pins or nails. Again, this one seems a bit quite smooth. This one's protruding a little bit, if you can hear that. And then again, all the way around, all of these chairs, they've got elements. Again, another filled hole. They might argue, well, it's to connect this bit to this, but it's actually not, because it's higher. So, and then you've got random ones. Again, if you go through some of these chairs, they've got another one there, another one there. I think on one of the chairs, there's actually two holes in that location, if we can find it. But generally, again, the quality of construction is just so poor. It's as bad as we've also got bits of damage. I mean, there's a bit damaged there. You can see that's completely, well, mark comes off, but the scratch underneath. And then the joinery detail, it's dreadful. It's utterly dreadful. So this is the one, look, this one's got two filled holes on it. They've got one there near that bit, which I don't know why they're there. I mean, it's bizarre. And you've got one random one here, different colour. It's not even flat, it protrudes a little bit. And then on this side, you've got another single one. I mean, that's just a brief overview of the chairs. They're all pretty much the same. But like I say, the biggest issue of all, I mean, the quality of construction is poor, but the biggest issue is they're the wrong size and they're the wrong colour. So, yeah, it's unfortunate again, but again, they lied, because they said that everything was going to be as I specified. They obviously didn't check them before shipping them. And yeah, as I say, all the uploaded documents show what I specified, and it also shows what they agreed to.